All right, I would like to call the canvassing board meeting to order. We are here to canvass the general election held on November 7th, 2023. For the record, I'm County Auditor Mary Hall, and we'll go around and introduce ourselves.
Okay, I'm John Thunheim. I'm the prosecuting attorney.
Carolina Mejia, County Commissioner.
Okay, staff.
Diana Benson, Chief Deputy Auditor.
Lynette Milton, Thurston County Elections.
Lynn Watanabe, Lead Election Technician.
Okay, great. So Commissioner Mejia, if you could administer the oath.
Okay, raise your right hand. I solemnly swear
I solemnly swear
that the returns and supporting document
that the returns and the supporting documents
of the general election
of the general election
held on November 7th, 2023
held on November 7th, 2023
in Thurston County, State of Washington
in Thurston County, State of Washington
are true and correct,
are true and correct.
subscribed and sworn before me this 28th day of November 2023.
Okay, why don't we do the sign this one? All right, so I will go ahead and turn this over to Lynn, who is going to go over our election statistics.
So Thurston County General, November 7th, 2023, Certification Statistics Report, November 28th, 2023. Voter statistics. Total number of active registered voters in all participating precincts, 196,717. Total number of inactive registered voters in all participating precincts, 24,296. Total registered voters, active and inactive in all participating precincts, 221,013. Voter turnout statistics. Total ballots counted, 77,421. Overall turnout percentage, 39.36%. Ballot statistics. The total number of ballots issued, 202,448. Total number of ballots returned includes challenge and address confidentiality ballots, as long as overseas service voters is 78,072. Total number of ballots returned with late postmarks, rejected ballots, 408. Total number of ballots duplicated, 2,911. Total number of ballots counted, which also includes overseas service voters and address confidentiality program ballots, 77,421. Ballot return statistics. Ballots returned by mail, 26,659. Percent returned by mail, 34.15%. Ballots returned at drop boxes, 51,335. Percent returned at drop boxes, 65.75%. Ballots returned electronically, fax and email, 78. Percent returned electronically, fax and email, 0.10%. Challenge ballot statistics. Total number of ballots challenged includes signature issues and all invalid ballots, 1,327. Total number of ballots cured, 607. Total number of ballots rejected, no challenge code applied, cannot identify the voter, etc., 75. Total number of ballots rejected, challenge code applied, including late postmarks, 645. Total number of ballots rejected for late postmarks, 408. Percent of ballots rejected, including late postmarks, 0.92%. Overseas service ballot statistics. Total number of overseas service ballots issued, 9,276. Total number of overseas service ballots returned, 1,044. Total number of overseas service ballots counted, 1,036. Total number of overseas service ballots rejected, 8. Provisional ballots. Total number of provisional ballots issued by Thurston County, 5. Total number of provisional ballots received from other counties, 0. Total number of provisional ballots issued and received, 5. Total number of provisional ballots counted, 0. Total number of provisional ballots rejected, 5. Total number of provisional ballots sent to other counties, 0. Informational ballots voted another ballot, 16. Ballots transferred to another county, 6. Total number of informational ballots is 22. Questions?
So we don't usually get provisional ballots. Can you explain that a little bit? We used to get them a lot in the polling place days.
So this case was 5 voters had already returned their ballot and had an accepted ballot, but they wanted to vote for a write-in candidate who had declared later. So after they had already returned and accepted their ballot. So we offered them a provisional ballot to vote, and then it was brought before the board, and you guys decided to reject those.
Thank you. All right, so now we'll go through the reconciliation report.
Reconciliation form, general election, county name Thurston, election date November 7th, 2023. Registered voters eligible to participate, active registered voters 196,717. Inactive registered voters 24,296. For the category reconciliation, the number of voters issued ballots, Yokava, which is the military and overseas, 9,276. We had 5 provisionals, and all other voters, 193,167, for a total of 202,448. Credited voters in VoteWa, envelopes containing ballots, for the military and overseas, 1,044. For provisionals, 5. For all others, 77,023. For a total of 78,072. Ballots accepted, counted, and tabulated. Military and overseas, 1,036. And all others, 76,385, for a total of 77,421. For ballots not counted, ballots forwarded to other counties, just regular voters, is 6. Ballots rejected, military and overseas, is 8. Provisionals is 5. And all other voters, 632, for a total of 645. Discrepancy of 0 for all categories.
That's fantastic. Good job.
Summary, reconciliation, overall ballot reconciliation. Ballots received, 78,072. Ballots accepted, 77,421. Ballots not counted, 651, for a discrepancy of 0. Voters credited to ballots counted, credited voters in VoteWa, 77,374. Credited envelopes without ballots, 3. Voters not credited in VoteWa, for example, federal write-in absentee ballot or address confidentiality program ballots, 50. Total valid ballots, 77,421, for a discrepancy of 0.
Any questions so far?
No.
Okay.
Additional information, replacement ballots requested 2,928, issued 2,928, returned 997, counted 984, rejected 13. Return method, email 77, fax 1, deposited at staffed, unstaffed deposit sites and voting centers, 51,335. Non-military and overseas returned by fax or email, 0. Generation method, VoteWa, 470. Other online programs, 0. PDF originating from county, 0. Non-military and overseas ballots issued electronically, 404. Accessible voting units, estimated number of paper ballots printed by accessible voting units, which is our express votes, is 7. Any questions on that?
No, but great job. It doesn't seem like high turnout for this election at almost 40%, but it actually is very good turnout for an odd year election. So good job. That's a lot.
Team effort.
Yeah, team effort. Yeah, we had a few little things thrown at us that we didn't anticipate either, but we handled that well too. All right,
So in front of you also is the final results for the election. Under that is our drop box returns by our drop box locations. Again, Lacey Post Office is our #1 place for people to return them. And then also, if you guys would like to look, we have the not public precinct breakdown of the results.
And one thing I want to point out in the results is we do have a manual recount. We have a race in Rainier where the candidates have a 1 vote difference. So we will be doing a manual recount just to validate those results. So.
Certified.
All right.
You need a motion?
Sure.
Okay, I would move to certify the general election that took place on November 7th, 2023.
Seconded? Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, okay. The election is certified.
Great.
Okay. So as I mentioned, we do have a recount. We've gone ahead and scheduled it. So Lynette, you want to go ahead and speak to that?
Yes, I can. So I would just like to go over the schedule for the recount for you guys to progress to move forward. So this afternoon, we will be sending official notice out to the candidates, stakeholders, and media of the official recount that you guys are going to be approving here for us today. Then on Thursday, beginning at 9 a.m., we'll begin opening the sealed containers to pull those precincts out that we have to do the hand recount on. Followed by December, Friday the 1st at 9 a.m., we'll begin the actual hand recount, have that completed and ready for a 4 o'clock certification meeting with the board to certify the manual recount.
Okay, any questions?
Any questions?
And I believe we verified your availability for the canvassing board meeting or certification meeting. Okay,
And it will be a hybrid meeting if possible as well.
great. All right, so now what we do every year at this meeting is our delegation of authority for the upcoming year. And what this does is allows staff to perform certain tasks that the canvassing board delegates to them. For example, this recount, the canvassing board, we're not going to get in there, open the box, find the ballots, and do the recount. So we delegate that authority to staff, and we are required to do that as a board. So do you want to talk more about that, Lynette?
Did you need me to read it to you or?
Sure, why don't you read it for
Okay.
everybody?
All right, so delegation of authority. This is to authorize employees of the auditor's office to act as representatives of the canvassing board in conducting, processing election materials for all elections held in 2024. These duties include ballots, preparation, distribution, signature verification, ballot inspection, scanning, tabulation, duplication, resolving, research and presentation to the canvassing board, and processing per board instructions. Certification of the election, presenting all paperwork to the board for certification, recanvassing, recount, open sealed ballot boxes, and perform all duties needed for the recanvass or recount, period. This delegation, in accordance with RCW 29A 60140 and WAC 434-262-015, and does not delegate the responsibility of certifying the returns of an election, determining the validity of any ballots returned to them, or of rejecting ballots. And it'll be signed by all 3 members.
Questions? Just comment, please.
You don't need an official motion for this?
We did. You want to make a motion?
You need a motion?
Yeah.
So I move to delegate authority as stated.
Okay.
For 2024.
All in favor, say
Second.
aye. Okay. It's yours.
And I'll say aye.
Okay. All right, pass that down. All right. No other questions from the board or comments from staff? Okay, this meeting is officially adjourned.
Okay.
All right. So what we're gonna do is take a short break. We're gonna turn the room a little bit, right? Okay. So it'll just be a couple moments before we start the swearing in of the elected officials from districts 4 and 5 for the expansion of the court and the county commissioners. So it'll be just a few minutes. I'll just keep talking until you can hear. Is that good? Okay, fantastic. Okay, I'll just start over. So good afternoon. It's an honor to be here. And for those of you I don't know, which I think I know many or most of you, I'm Mary Hall. I'm the Thurston County Auditor. It's an honor to be before you today and swear in these newly elected officials. It's very exciting. The election is certified, and in accordance with state law, for new positions, we are required to swear in candidates immediately following certification. So other candidates that were elected will be sworn in on, I believe, the 27th of December, for just an FYI, and that's going to be at SPSCC, Minot Center, at 2 p.m. So these positions hold immense importance in our community. The collaboration between the county and Port has really been pivotal. And especially as we transitioned from the 3 to 5 commissioners, we met as a team. We decided to conduct the elections at the same time, and as well as share boundaries. So I truly hope, for the sake of our community, that that great relationship continues. So commissioners, you now represent not just those voters that voted for you, but those voters that didn't vote for you. The public places great trust in your hands, recognizing you have very significant roles. These are very important positions. You know, the port serves as the economic engine of our county, driving growth, prosperity, creating family wage jobs. And your decisions play a crucial role in shaping the future of our community. But I'm confident you're up to the challenge. Got some pretty smart people in here. So, and I want you to view this not just as a responsibility, but as an opportunity. I mean, you have the opportunity to hit the ground running and really make significant change. And you're going to make, hopefully, a lasting and positive impact on our community. So congratulations. Thank you for your commitment to the well-being of our community. And thank you for stepping up. It's not an easy thing to do. So I'm going to start with swearing in of the newly elected Port Commissioner and Commissioners. And Commissioner Mejia will follow that, swearing in our new County Commissioner. And Commissioner Fournier, Commissioner-elect Fournier will be attending a meeting this evening in Tenino, resigning that position because you can't hold 2 positions at one time. So, but you get your certificate of election, and congratulations to you too. So how this is going to work is I'm going to call you up and I will give you the oath, and basically you'll just repeat after me. So why don't we start with, Okay, so Sarah, if you would like to come up to the podium, and you can, stand there. And I'm going to let you look at this, because when I got sworn in 2013 in the hallway, she went so fast that I couldn't remember the words to repeat. So I promised that would never happen to anyone else. Karen.
Thank you.
All right, raise your right hand.
Okay.
I, Sarah Tong, do solemnly affirm
I, Sarah Tong, do solemnly affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution and laws of the State of Washington,
and the Constitution and laws of the State of Washington,
and that I will faithfully and impartially
and I will faithfully and impartially
perform and discharge the duties of the office of Port of Olympia,
perform and discharge the duties of the office of Port of Olympia,
Port Commissioner, District Number 5,
Port Commissioner, District Number 5,
according to law, to the best of my ability.
according to the law, to the best of my ability.
Congratulations. Yes, it is the 20th, right? If you want to sign right there. Oh. Okay, I keep this, and you get this nice, so you want to frame that. put it- is that
Sure
pretty?
will. Thank you,
Yeah,
Mayor.
congratulations. All right. And next, we will have Maggie Sanders. Congratulations. All right. So again, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Maggie Sanders, do solemnly affirm
I, Maggie Sanders, do solemnly affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution and laws of the State of Washington,
and the Constitution and laws of the State of Washington,
and that I will faithfully and impartially perform and discharge the duties
I will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties
of the office of Port of Olympia,
of the office of Port of Olympia,
Port Commissioner District 4,
Port Commissioner District 4,
according to law to the best of my ability.
according to law to the best of my ability.
Great, congratulations. Okay, and you can sign right there. Here, get your own pen. Okay, and this is for you. So Commissioner Fournier, if you would like to come up, I will give you your certificate of election at least. And so you need a nice frame for that, for your office. So congratulations. And Commissioner Mejia will be swearing him in tonight following his resignation at the Tenino City Council meeting. He has to vote on the budget. And with that, I will turn it over to Commissioner Mejia.
Do you want to say a couple words about the county?
So I just want to make a couple comments about the importance of a county commissioner. The county commissioner is the legislative authority for the entire county. And not only do they do that in Thurston County, but they also oversee the entire executive branch of government because we're a non-chartered county. So this is a big job, and it takes a lot of commitment, and it takes a lot of courage to step up and run for a countywide office, which the port is also. But I just want to say congratulations. And, you know, it's always interesting when the election happens and you get sworn in immediately. And it's amazing how busy you are from election day forward, right? It's, yeah, you start early. But, so with that, I will turn it over to Carolina.
Thank you, Auditor Hall. It is very exciting. We are really making history in Thurston County by adding these new 2 seats. When we first put it out to the voters and we started with the redistricting process, we didn't know which way it would go, but we knew there had to be a change in our form of government. Being 3 commissioners for a population of 300,000, it wasn't just the workload, but the ability to communicate with each other. The form of governance just wasn't as effective as it could possibly be. And so as this passed by the voters, we were of course incredibly thankful, but it also gives us an ability to step in a new direction for Thurston County. I'm very excited for Commissioner-elect Klaus as well as Commissioner-elect Fournier to be joining us this year. And I know that beforehand, they've already had several meetings with our staff, and I know their time will be filled from now until December, and then January we'll be starting afresh with brand new things to do. So Commissioner-elect Klaus, If you'll join me up here. Okay, and if you'll raise your right hand for me. And I, Emily Klaus,
I, Emily Klaus,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution and laws of the state of Washington,
and the Constitution and laws of the state of Washington,
and that I will faithfully and impartially
and that I will faithfully and impartially
perform and discharge the duties
perform and discharge the duties
of the office of Thurston County Commissioner,
of the office of Thurston County Commissioner,
District Number 5,
District Number 5,
according to the law,
according to the law,
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, well, this concludes our certification of election and swearing in ceremony. And if you'd like to come watch other elected officials be sworn in, these are all the cities and towns and actually another port commissioner. That's going to be held at the Minden Arts Center at SPSCC, December 27th at 2 p.m. We'll have refreshments. It's a really nice venue, so I hope you'll come. Thank you very much for coming today. And we do have refreshments outside if you'd like to mingle in the outside area.